Hello, 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 everyone. It is Friday. I almost said September, March 12th. Friday, March 12th at noon. We are here for Focus on It Friday. Come on in, tag your friends, share the video, and let everybody know that we are focusing on it Friday. Don't you worry, I am moving in the car, but I am not driving. So that means I can focus focus on you and not the road. Yes, so come on in. Hello, Miss Turner. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in. We're doing the question of today, which is, how are you, mama? How are you, mama? So come on in. There is a word for some mama or daddy or grandma or auntie or the teacher or somebody out there who is listening today, and we want to share it with you. Hello, Mom. Thank you for watching. That's my mama, y'all. Hello. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and share the video. Make sure you share it. Don't start a watch party so that I can see all those people who will be commenting and joining in on the fun with us. It is Friday. It's a beautiful Friday, too. September. I don't know why I keep saying September. March the 12th, y'all. I remember Friday a year ago. It was Friday the 13th of March. And life was going to change for the next year, and I didn't even know it. Hey, Vicky Bowling, thank you for watching. And I see Miss April Hinkle is watching too. Thank you all for joining. Y'all, we did not even know last year on Friday, what was the 13th, that Friday the 12th of a whole year later, we would have been in the house for the most part for a full year. Is that not crazy? That's crazy, y'all. That is crazy. Hello. I think it's going to be Tay Stone. Thank you for watching. And Miss Paquita Poole, thank you for watching. She says hello, and I say hello right back to you. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's see. We're going to give everybody one more minute, and then we're going to jump into, how are you doing, mama? How are you doing? We as mamas and daddies, we spend so much time taking care of everybody else, but sometimes we don't even remember to take care of ourselves, and that is so important. So important. Hello to my First Lady, Miss Young. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching and for joining us. Go ahead and share everybody and let everybody know that we're having fun. We're going to go ahead and get started. I am Dr. Brandy B., your triple board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist. And through my Facebook live streams, my books, my speaking engagements, I help worried moms and dads of children with ADHD and other mental health illnesses get the education that they need so that their children can be successful in the classroom and in life. My auntie Sadie Gresham says hello, and I say hello right back to you. She's my church member, y'all. I called her my aunt one day, and it kind of stuck. I said, yeah, she could be my auntie. I'll take Miss Sadie. She's awesome. All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about, how are you, mama? And actually, it kind of was sparked up. One of my classmates from residency called me earlier today, and she listens. She has children with special needs. She's got a lot of children like I do. Hello, Amber. Thank you for joining. And so she said, I love what you're doing. How can I support you? And I thought, oh my God, this girl is just trying to make my day. But then you know what she said after I told her how she could support me, which is the same things that I tell you all. Hey, you can get a ticket to my event next week for $47 and get your questions answered. You can share my videos. Y'all don't know what that does for letting other moms know, other family members know. So just share my videos. That's free. That costs you nothing. You can invite people. Actually go down your list of friends and invite people to my page. That is worth so very much. And then after I told her all the things that she could do to help me, she said, but I want to ask you a more important question. And I said, girl, what is more important than you finding out how you can help me? She said, I want to ask you, how are you doing? And I said, I'm fine, girl. And she said, no, how are you really doing? And I said, well, girl, I think I'm fine, but do I need to keep thinking? But the answer is that I really am fine, but it was just nice to hear. Somebody asked me, she said, you give so much to people, and I bet nobody ever asks you, how are you doing? And I said, you know what? That sounds just like my role as a mom. And I bet it sounds like so many other people's role as a mom. When was the last time someone said to you, how are you doing? Do your kids ever ask you? Does your husband ask you? Does your spouse ask you? Does anybody say, how are you doing? Maybe they don't, because guess what? They just assume that you're doing okay. But what we want to do today is just talk about a few things to make sure that you're doing okay, Mom. Because guess what? Mamas keep the whole thing together. Now, y'all know I talk about my husband all the time. And I give him mad props because he is absolutely awesome as a dad and as a husband. But let me tell y'all, do y'all know that those kids will be sitting in the room with him? And I'm in the car with him, by the way, so he hears everything I'm saying. He's driving, thank God. And my father-in-law is with me too. So all the men in my life that are remaining, right? Because y'all know my daddy was pretty darn awesome. But those kids will be sitting in the room with him, and they will leave out of the room with him and come in another room with me and ask me to open a Capri Sun. Now, y'all know my kids love Capri Suns. But why is that? Why do kids do that? Do y'all know? I don't know, but that's what they do. My kids come in the room and they find me. Why? Because Mama is just going to be there. Mama is going to be there. She's going to open that Capri Sun. She's going to kiss the boo-boo because somebody was falling, was dancing, and fell. I don't know how the kid fell while standing up. What kind of dance were you doing if it wasn't breakdancing such that your head made contact with the ground? I don't know, but I had to kiss that. I got to put Band-Aids on ouchies and owies that don't exist, but I just act like they are. This is what mamas do. So we want to talk about how mamas can make sure that they're taking care of themselves, because ultimately it's our responsibility to make sure we're doing that and not anybody else's, right? I was with Dr. Flowers, Dr. L. Flowers, one of my colleagues, my sorority sisters and good friends, and she said the other day, if we treated our children like we treat ourselves as women, as mothers, we would be in jail. Now, y'all know that's the truth. The child service people would come pick us up. How many mamas don't take baths because we're attending to everybody else? How many of us get what's left over from the table? Now, I don't, because I like my food hot. Okay, and y'all know I don't cook, thank God. Shout out to Fred Boland. But if I were a mama who cooked, how many mamas eat last? You're eating yourself cold. If you were always feeding your kids cold food, that might not go over well either. If you were not letting your kids sleep well because they were up all night, Fred, go and do what you gotta do. That wouldn't go over well either. So we have to remember to take care of ourselves. Take care of ourselves. We've got some people that have joined. My auntie Rosa says, hello, beautiful niece. And I say, hello, right back to you, beautiful. Thank you for joining. We are glad that you are here with us. How am I doing? Says my auntie Sadie. Auntie Sadie, I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Miss Waquita Poole says, this is so true. You know it's true. We are not taking care of ourselves, and we just keep going and going and going and going and going until one day we get sick. And guess what? They figure it out. Did y'all know that Capri Suns would still get opened in my house if all of a sudden I wasn't there to open them? I'm not silly enough to believe that I'm the only person that can open a Capri Sun, because I know that one little middle child, he will bite into it. He will find scissors. He will rub it on a sharp edge. He will do whatever needs to happen, and that is the way of the world. Miss Yvette Sneed, thank you for watching. Let's see, we've got Jamie and I hope I pronounced that right, Malone. And we've got Miss Luella Marbury. Thank you for watching. Lillian Hudson. She says, truth. Yes, girl. You know they will keep going. If we drop down to our knees with fatigue, they will keep going. They will keep going. Della Perriman Moore, thank you so much for watching. Y'all, Della is getting married tomorrow. Thank you, girl, for watching. She's going to be a beautiful bride. But she says, how am I doing? And I say, girl, thank you for asking. I actually am doing pretty good today, and I hope the same for you. And let's see what else. We've got Miss Vaquita Pooh. She says, yes. We've got Kanisha Red Williams, and she says, facts. Y'all, these are all big facts. Our jobs as mothers, it never seemed to end, but we're going to talk just a little bit about what we can do. Let's see, I've got my mom friend. She knows what I'm talking about. She says, good afternoon, Dr. Brandy. And yes, you are speaking gospel. Yes, 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 yes. So let's get into it. We are going to use for an acronym, because y'all know that's my favorite thing in the world to do, is to use an acronym. Take care. take care, y'all. The T is for talk to other adults. Now, especially for my stay-at-home mamas, y'all know what I'm talking about. Or especially if you have a newborn and you're still on maternity leave. Y'all know you can go all day without talking to an adult. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. You speak in more jibber jabber and just even if you talk in regular adult language, which I'm a strong advocate of, you still are talking to somebody who can't speak back to you in a way that you need it. So make sure that every day, throughout the day, as much as possible, you talk to an adult. You need to talk to somebody who is reasonable. Now, don't go calling somebody who all they have is negative stuff to tell you about. Talk to some other positive adult so that they can speak some positive light into your life. Because sometimes you may not have had a shower just yet. And you need somebody to tell you, well, girl, it's okay. You are still beautiful and you are still loved. So I want you to make sure that no matter what part of life you are, you talk to an adult every single day. Every single day. We've got Emily Weber. Thank you for joining. Hello to Stephanie Perry. Hello. Hello to my mother-in-law. She's getting in the car, y'all. And let's see. That's going to be our T for talk. The A is to ask for help. Ask for help. So many people out here need help. You need help with the kids. You need help finding a job. You need help paying your bills. You need help getting up into the car. You need help in life. You need help so that you don't lose your mind. And somebody is still, my mother-in-law said, amen, y'all. She said, sure enough, that's right. But listen, we all need some help, but we let pride get in the way. Y'all better ask somebody for help. That is a part of taking care. There are people out here who want to help you. And these people, when they say, girl, just let me know if you need anything, you better call them on their bluff. Say, you know that one time back, March 12th, it was a Friday, Dr. Brandy B was talking and you texted me, you said, girl, if you need some help, let me know. Well, I need some help today. Most times people are going to jump to it because we as good human beings need to know that other people need us. We want to help. So make sure that you're asking for it. Hey, Nadia, thank you for joining. Miss Sadie says, amen. We're talking about today, take care of you. Our question of the day is, how are you, mama? How are you? Because everybody relies on mama. Mama's got to take care of everybody. Now, we're not trying to slight the daddies. We know that there's some good daddies in the world. I had one and my kids have one. My husband had one. But we're talking about the women today, the mamas. Miss Paquita Poole says, I totally agree. Ask for help. So we're using take care as an acronym. The T is for talk to other adults. Make sure that every day, even if you're a single mama, you talk to some other adults. Facebook groups are amazing tools. I'm in some amazing mom groups, and I get to talk to adults all day long. And there are adults who are like me. They may not be physicians like me, but they're moms like me, which means that we have something in common. Some of them are single. Some of them are going through divorces. Some of them are divorced. Some of them are happily married. Some of them are all those things in one day, and that's okay too. But what we have in common is that we are women and we are moms, and we are out here trying to figure it out. Let's see what Miss Ebb says. Come on with the come on, because I am guilty of not asking for help, and I know I need it every now and then. Girl, we all need some help every now and then. I have it going on, but guess what? I need some help, and I am not ashamed to ask it. TLC said, I am not too proud to beg. All right, y'all, we got to get on through this acronym. But yes, please ask for help. That's your A. Your K is keep dialogue regarding your needs. So the T says, just reach out and talk to some other adult. The K says, let somebody know what your needs are specifically. I know I am guilty as a wife of expecting that my husband just ought to know what I need. That man don't know. And guess what? Until I tell him, it will not get done. As soon as I say, well, Fred, I was thinking that we needed this, he's going to say, well, baby, why you didn't tell me? And I'm thinking, because I expected that you knew. You saw that one baby was butt naked and the other one I was changing the diaper. I didn't know that I needed to ask you to go in and grab the butt naked one and put her diaper on that one, but I needed to. And as soon as I told him, y'all know my husband in the car, so I ain't talking about that man behind his back. Well, literally, I am behind him. But y'all get what I'm saying? This man needed me to just go on and tell him, and he jumped right to it. He had already bought the diapers. He had already fixed dinner, because y'all know I don't cook. He had already washed the clothes. But at that moment, I still needed him to put that naked baby on a diaper. Y'all laughing. I see y'all. Don't laugh at me. Y'all know I'm just keeping it real, because this is what happens for real. My nurse said to me the other day, she said, I love when I hear you and your family interact, because, you know, the phone had come off mute. And she says, y'all are just like everybody else. I said, girl, yes. She said, but y'all are a doctor and an attorney. But y'all, I said, girl, we put our pants legs on one leg at a time over here. And sometimes, even as a doctor, successful professional woman, I need some help. And y'all need some too. So you better start asking for it. Amber says, I never ask for help. Not asking does not serve me well. Girl, you better stop it right now. When we end this call, Amber, I want you to just make up something to call and ask somebody for some help for. I don't care if you need the help or not. Just, somebody said don't ask them for money, but you better call them. But girl, there is somebody out there that will give you money if they sense that you really need it. That's what people are out there for. Ask them. Now they may tell you no, but don't let that hurt your pride. You just keep asking. Ye have not, because y'all asking not. That's what the Bible told us. Anyway, Calvin Payne, thank you for watching. Let's see. Communication is the key, says Auntie Sadie. Yes, it is. So we're going to talk to other adults every single day. A positive adult. Do not call that one negative person when you got a problem, because you know what they're going to give you. Negativity. Don't call them. Ask for help. That's your A. K, keep dialogue regarding your needs. People are not psychic. And I tell my patients all the time, the psych in my name is for psychiatrist, not psychic. If you don't tell me, I won't know. And the same is in my relationships. The E is to eat well. Now, y'all know that Wendy's got the 4 for $4. McDonald's got a $3 bundle. Everybody has their own thing. And that's okay when you're in a rush. Because the fine cuisine that I cook, you know, sometimes I don't have time to prepare those dishes. And so I need to run through a drive-through or pull up somewhere, and that's okay. But every once in a while, y'all, at least once a day, if not twice, you ought to really, really, really focus on having a good meal that's balanced and healthy. What do I mean by balanced? That you have more green stuff on your plate than sugary stuff, right? That's what we need in our lives. And along with that, the other E would be to exercise. So eat and exercise. I'm not saying run a marathon. I'm not even saying get ready to run one. But what I'm saying is move. Get up and move. You feel better. Go outside and see the sun. The sun is healing all in itself, and you really, really, really need that in your life. So make sure you're eating well. My mama always said that breakfast is the key. Whatever I was going through, she wanted to know, did you eat breakfast? Well, mama, if I got to pay these bills, I don't know that breakfast is going to do it, but at least I guess I will have the energy to think about how to come up with the money. And so then, Amber, you can think of who to ask, but you need that breakfast. So make sure that we are eating in a healthy fashion. Now, that's our take. Remember, we're doing take care. The T is to talk to other adults. That is very, very, very important. Talk to other positive adults who can put positivity in your life. The A is to ask for help. You know, come up with a plan. Look, I have done all that I know to do, and you were a last resort. I appreciate that when people tell me that. Or in my, example below, look, I need some help with these kids. And guess what? Just because a woman stays at home doesn't mean that she doesn't need some help. Have y'all ever stayed at home all day with one child, let alone two? You need some help. Because guess what? People assume that you're doing nothing all day. They want the dinner cooked. They want the house clean. They want the kids fed. They want the dog to run meet you at the door. That's a whole lot of stuff to orchestrate. You're a CEO all day long inside of your house. You need some help. And it's okay to ask for some. The K is to keep dialogue regarding your needs. People are not psychic. And so they'll all the time say, well, I didn't know you needed help. And you're looking at them like, did you not see me ragged? You didn't think I needed some help? But just ask them. Tell them. Be specific. All right? Eat well and exercise. Now, the C, create a safe space for sleeping. Create a safe space for sleeping. What do I mean by that? Get all that stuff off your bed. You know I'm talking to you. You got half the bed with junk and a little bitty spot where you sleep. That big. Move all that stuff off your bed. Let me repeat that. Who am I talking to? Let's see who's watching. Get that stuff off your bed so you can roll over the whole bed. Put on some nice lingerie. You don't have to sleep with nobody that wear lingerie. Get you a nice bubble bath. Put you on some music. Amber laughing. Put on some good music. Put on some lingerie and roll all over that bed. But some of y'all sleeping on that much. You about to fall off. Get that stuff off your bed. Get you some good sleep. Wake up refreshed. Get you a good breakfast like my mama says. Hey, Cousin LaShawn. And enjoy yourself. We cannot be fully productive because we don't sleep well. We don't sleep. Amber says, I knew somebody in here. Amber, you're not the only one who's got all that stuff on the other side of the bed. Some of y'all want you want to meet somebody and have them come over. There ain't nowhere for them to be after you get married or do whatever else you need to do. Y'all crazy. Let me stop talking about that. Anyway, get yourself some good sleep. Good sleep. Bubble bath. Get the lavender oils. Oil yourself up. You don't need nobody to oil you up. Put you on some nice lingerie, whatever that looks like for you. And at least once a week, we're talking about taking care of yourself. I'm not just talking, mama says, mama. I'm not just talking about being average. I'm talking about take yourself on a date. Take yourself on a date. This is good self-care. Taking care of you as a mama. As a mama. We have needs as mamas. And we're so busy running around listening to Focus on It Friday, getting all these good tips. And I appreciate that. Lord knows I do. It would be sad if I was over here talking to myself. But 24 of y'all at least have shown up right now. All right? So take care of yourself. Miss Stephanie Perry is cracking up. She is laughing, y'all, because I must be talking to her. Y'all know LaShawn says she is weak. Now, LaShawn, you can't have none on the other side of your bed because you got the Reverend over there. So, but you know, sometimes I have seen it where two people sleeping and they push it in the middle. Somebody out there sleeping on the outside and they got a red sea of junk dividing them. Get that stuff out your bed. You can't even enjoy each other because you got all that stuff in the middle. That's the whole point of getting married. All right, let me go on back over here to my list. So you got to create a safe space for your sleep. A safe space for your sleep. It's just grown folks over here, right? Grown folks. So that's, if you got the kids in here, y'all better tell them how to do this properly too. We got too many kids. I got so many of my mom friends that said nobody ever talked to me about sex. Mama just told me don't get pregnant. Well, you better tell them how not to. If you ain't never talked to your kids about sex, Lord, let me get over here to my list. Okay. My mama talked to me. It worked out for me. All right. Here we go. The A in child take care, arrange for child care. Now, get yourself a sitter. If they're old enough, tell them, look, tonight is all about me. Today is all about me. Auntie Wanda says she got the pillows on her bed. Well, sometimes you may just want to lay on your pillows and hug them real tight. So I guess that's all right. Just make sure ain't no paper up under them. But arrange for a sitter, y'all. Do y'all know that for real, my husband and I have not been on a date since this time last year? Since this time last year, right? And that's okay. We've made that sacrifice for our kids. And we love each other and we like each other. The coronavirus did not break us apart. But every once in a while, you need to get yourself a sitter and take yourself out. Even if it means just to ride around the block. It can be so good for you. So good for you. That's your A. Your R is to read a good book. Now, I'm guilty of this. I do so much reading for work and so much reading to just stay up on my craft that I forget the pleasure and the joy it means to read a good book. Has anybody read a good book lately? That's my roommate. The pillows our roommate, says Auntie Rosa. Read yourself a good book. The Bible is a great one. And after you've had a good night's sleep, getting up and meditating and praying is an awesome thing to be able to do to get your mind right. Because, y'all, it's some stuff that happens throughout the day that will make you want to lose it. So if you've not slept well, if you've not meditated, if you've not eaten that good breakfast my mama told me about, you are not well equipped to take on the things that are going to happen in the day. And trust me, things are going to happen during the day. Small things, big things, things unexpected, things you had planned for, but still you didn't plan the way they presented. So you need to be well rested. You need to have read some books. You need to be grounded. And you need to be well fed. The brain works on sugar, right? It needs sugar. So if you go taking all the sugar out of your diet, you might lose weight, but you're going to be grumpy. The brain needs sugar. Now, I didn't say go eat a whole pound cake, but I said everything in moderation is all right. Get your mind right, says Miss Stephanie Perry. That's right, girl. Get it together. Get it right. Get your mind right, she says. Y-O. All right? So, we talking about take care. This is how are you doing, mama? How are you doing, mama? All right? The last thing, the E in care is to expect greatness. Get your mind right, Miss Stephanie Perry said. So many of us can do no better than we're doing. So many of us are tired. So many of us are overweight. So many of us are unhappy because we speak negativity. We think negativity. We surround ourselves with negativity. We listen to music that's negative. We watch shows that are negative. We don't expect greatness. Everything I do, I expect greatness from it. I'm having a event next week, and it's not about numbers that show up. It's about the fact that I'm coming with my greatness. And whether or not anybody else is going to be there to experience it, that's on them. But every time I come, it's about greatness. I give you 110% of me every Friday because y'all trust me enough with your time to show up. I tell y'all every Friday, don't get fired on your jobs. If you got to go listen in the closet, you better do that and turn that volume down low because I can't help you if you get fired. But what I'm bringing you might make you shout. I don't know. I can't be responsible for that. But every time you show up somewhere, show up expecting greatness. When you wake up in the morning, say, it's going to be a great day. You know, I talk to y'all all the time about 6-word mantras. Mine is, and God can do that too. T-O-O, whatever the two is. He's got it. I talk to y'all about affirmations. I am blank. Or I will blank. When you speak those things, and the Bible tells us to speak these things as if they are so, that means you've got expectancy. I was at Reverend Fosh's church many years ago. I was studying for my pediatric board, and he said, give God a yet praise, which means it hadn't happened yet. But I'm still thanking and praising and praying to God for it to happen. Some of y'all can't get right because your mind ain't right. You got to get your mind right. As Miss Stephanie Perry said, get your mind right. You will find, y'all, that when you expect your kids are going to perform better, they will. When you expect that your kids' medicine is going to work, it will. When you expect that your kids are going to get on the honor roll, they will. Now, we got to be realistic in our expectations, right? If we know that Johnny struggles and needs an IEP, but our pride, right? We didn't want to ask for help. Our pride gets in the way. So we want Johnny to get the honor roll, but we know Johnny needs some help, but we won't give it to him. That expectation and our actions don't add up. So our actions, y'all, got to meet with our expectations. If you want to get to Walmart, which is my all-time favorite quarantine store, if I want to go to Walmart, but I get in the car and never turn it on, then I just want to get to Walmart, but I never get it. So either I'm going to have to order it online, which is another route. I'm going to have to send somebody else. There's going to be some action that has to take place. So when we're thinking about taking care of ourselves, we've got to get in action. We've got to get in action. We want to know about our kids' ADHD, but we don't want to spend $47 for a lady that for 47 weeks have been giving y'all Focus on It Friday every week. Every week, 47, that's $1 a week. Who you going to hear for $1 a week? Nobody. Nobody. And I ain't over here talking hunky-tunky. I'm not over here giving you watered down stuff. I'm giving you gospel. That's from the Bible. That's from the DSM. That's from my heart. every single week. Every single week. Nadia says, yes, indeed. Miss Lillian says, yes. Razor Ruth Stephanie says, amen. Mama says, tell it. LaShawn says, preach. Amelia says, it's called in advance prayers. Yes. Y'all, if y'all need to get some decorations, holler at Amelia. I tried. Somebody said you give everybody shout outs because guess what? Oh, Lord. Let me just tell y'all this story, and then I promise I'm going to wrap up and let y'all go. But let me tell y'all something. The church that I went to in Indianapolis, the pastor preached the 23rd Psalms. Now, that's one of my all-time favorite scriptures, but this sermon that he prayed, y'all, that he preached, the 23rd Psalms, and I thought, Lord, he's about to preach the 23rd Psalms. This is about to be boring. One of the best sermons I've ever heard. He said that I prepares the table before me in the presence of my enemies. That's a whole word right there. But then he said, my cup runneth over. My cup runneth over. He said, everybody's trying to be the cup. Everybody's trying to be the cup, but guess what, y'all? Everybody can't be the cup. Everybody can't be a doctor. Everybody can't be a lawyer. Everybody can't be the president of the United States. Everybody can't drive this car. Everybody can't drive that car. But he said, my cup runneth over. And he said, when the cup runs over, y'all, if you're the saucer, y'all catch that? The saucer. That's why I get on here and I can say to go see shoot, I can't even think of her name, and get her nails, go see Amelia, get some decorations, go see Coach Burke. If it was a psychiatrist over here, I would tell you to go and see them, because you may not like my style. I may be too much for you because I'm a lot to handle, and so they may you may not fit with me. And I invite my patients, go get somebody else, because I'm gonna give it to you like this in my exam room. But guess what, y'all? The cup runs over. It runs to the saucer. If it keeps running, it runs to the table. If it keeps running, it runs to the floor. And if it keeps running, it'll run to the basement. And y'all can ask my mom about that. She was one of the people that believe in dripping, letting the water drip when they got the freeze water. And we try to tell her she don't need to do that because it's 2020. She got a new house. But she did. And guess what? When I went downstairs in the basement, do y'all know that the water that was in the sink, she forgot and something was blocking the stopper, y'all? Y'all better listen to what I'm trying to tell you. The sink got blocked. The water could not drain. When I went into the basement, she called me over. She said, I just really want you to go down in the basement and see what it looks like. It had been a small trickle all night long, and the water was in the basement. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? This is why when you ask for help, you don't have to box out your friend. They can get some help too. Now, I ain't saying be no fool. Don't take nobody on no job interview with you. Because if they ain't got but one spot, one of y'all might not get it. But hey, if you help them, there's another job still waiting for you. I'm going to get off of here. Let me get off of here. I ain't fooling with y'all today. LaShawn says, my Lord. Auntie Sada says, yes, God bless you, Dr. Brandy. Frida says, drinking from the sauce of glory. Stay in your role, says LaShawn. Paquita Poole says, amen. Amelia says, walk in your purpose. If your purpose was not to be a doctor, find your purpose. We all have one. Hallelujah. Mama says, amen. LaShawn says, stay ready. God is in the blessing business. Frida says, there is enough for everybody. Tiffany G just gave me 3 hearts. Miss Paquita Poole says, there's enough for everybody. LaShawn says, God is not limited, and that's the preacher's wife. Nadia says, yes, indeed. Amen. Tell it, preach. Whew. All right, y'all. We came over here to talk about taking care of yourself, and we done went to church. But that's what it's about, y'all. Sometimes you need a word, and here's the deal, y'all. This is the importance of step number 1, talking to adults who are positive. When you see me, I'm speaking positive. Positivity exudes from me. I walk in it. I live it. I believe it. I named my baby girl Faith because I knew that when I went one more time, it was going to be a girl. So everything about me says faith. Everything about me says winning. Even when I'm losing, I know I'm going to win the next time. If I lose today, it was just this relay. I think that's what they called it in racing. It was just this one. But the next one I'm going to win because I'm not dropping out until they tell me I don't have legs. And guess what? I understand that they make people who create legs and you can still run. I'm going to keep running. every single day and every Friday, I'm going to be here with y'all. Today, y'all, we were talking about how are you, mama? Mamas, probably, we are underrated. Our jobs are great. Our jobs are powerful. We do a great job every day. We keep these babies alive. We have some good supports, but don't get it twisted. There is nobody like mama. Do y'all remember this time last year, when that man had his knee in that man's neck? That man didn't even call on Jesus. He called on his mama. That's because we fixed the world. Now, we got Jesus in us. But that man called his mama. And people forget that mamas need a break, too. Sometimes we want somebody to bring us a Capri Sun and had a straw already in it. Like my baby boy. Will you open this, mama? And he knows I'm going to open it. Even if I'm on a call, he knows he can slide it over. And the person on the screen doesn't even know I'm still taking care of my baby. That's a mama. And don't get it twisted. You may not have ever birthed a child. But if you ever loved on one and cared for one and spoke something into their life, you are a mama. And today, it ain't Mother's Day. We're going to replay this on that day. But we thank you, mamas, and we love y'all. Make sure you're taking care. The T is for talk to another adult, a positive one. The A is to ask for help. The K is to keep open dialogue. Make sure that your needs are known. People are not psychic. They want to help. They just need to know. The E is for eat well. And that means also exercise. The C, create a safe space for sleep. Get that mess off your bed. And some of that stuff mean get that mess out of your mind. We can't sleep well because we got stuff crowded. All right? The A is for arranged childcare. Go on a date. Put on some lingerie. When you get back, sleep in that bed. Roll all over it. It's yours. Get that stuff out of that bed and sleep. The R is for read a good book. If it's the Bible, get up with it on your mind first thing in the morning. Get yourself a steaming novel, whatever you need to do. Read something. Read and takes your mind to places that your body cannot yet go. And then E is to expect greatness. Surround yourself with people that expect greatness for you and for themselves, because you all can feed off of each other. And just remember that if the cup is running over in somebody else's life, I'm so excited. One of my girlfriends got a new job today. Oh, Lord, I'm so excited for her. Because if God is in the neighborhood blessing my friends, that means he's somewhere close by. He on the street. Stop by here. I'm flashing the porch light. Stop over here. Somebody said their mama need to be healed. You ought to stop talking about other folks' mamas. Ooh, let me get off here. I love y'all. Y'all so sweet. Great information. Hearts, love you, cuz. Yes, learn from every situation. Hands up in the air. Lord, I got to get back. I love you, cuz. Girl, get back to your job, honey. That's right. I ain't going to want the people to call me all the time. You are a winner, Dr. B. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much for hanging out with me. Come back here, says Lillian Hudson. Frida says, come on, Dr. Brandy B. Come on. All right, now, y'all. We still in the middle of coronavirus. Some of y'all are watching me from Texas. I know y'all's face masks have been listed. We got Indianapolis folks. We got people from all over. Alabama, we're still having to wear ours by law until the 9th. I want to encourage you, though, to use your common sense. Get your vaccine. Keep wearing your mask, okay? Keep wearing your mask. Remember that even if you have the vaccine, you can still spread the virus. The good news, though, is that if you have the vaccine, you are less likely to be hospitalized and certainly much more less likely to die. So that's a good thing. So I'm living over here. I am living over here. And everybody around me, we are all living. So when your number comes up, make sure that you run somewhere and get that vaccine. Run somewhere and get that vaccine. Mama says she loves me. And I love you too, Mama. So appreciative of you, and I'm appreciative of you, Amber. So thank you so very much. Go get the vaccine. Wear your mask on your nose. Y'all know that I am going to have next week on the 20th, starting at 10. It's got an end time of 12. But hey, you know, I like to educate. I'm gonna go until the last question is answered. We're having a Q&A. It's $47. All right. Let's see. For the $47. All right, $47. it's gonna be closed, but we're gonna answer all your questions. We're gonna pray. We're gonna do whatever you need to do. We're gonna do some motivation, and then I think I'm gonna start get a course, because there's some mamas out there. Y'all just let me know today that mamas of all ages, because they tell me that you don't ever stop mothering. Your kids just kind of need different things, right? So as long as you are alive and as long as a child is alive, you're gonna be mothering. And if you have stopped mothering, that's a whole nother word right there. You better start telling your kids some stuff when you see them about to go off talking about they grown. You better tell them, even if they do their own thing, you never stop being a mother. At least I won't. They gonna have to duct tape my mouth, and I'm gonna start kicking and screaming and writing it down. Don't do it. Danger. Danger. That's what it means to be a mama. But I love y'all. I hope y'all can join me. The website, somebody put it in the link for me, is conversationqa.live. Conversationqa.live. And that's $47 next Saturday. Go ahead and get your tickets. I do have a limit. I'm not going to let everybody over there. I want to keep it small and intimate, but we are going to have a whole lot of fun. So that's it. Make sure you share your video. That costs you absolutely nothing to share all this fun that we have over here. Share it with some people. Invite some people to the page, and of course you can go and get a free video at ADHDsuccess.me. ADHDsuccess.me. Go on over there, get that video about how to keep your kids successful in the classroom, and I'll be talking to y'all, probably reach out to y'all tomorrow too. But I had a lot of fun today. I hope y'all had some fun. Any other questions before we go? I love my mama, y'all. I have the best mama ever. This month is a Women's Month or something like that, y'all. I'm going to write up some stuff about my mama. Her story is amazing. And I am going to write it up on Facebook. I got her permission to do that. So I'm going to do that for her. I'm going to give her flowers and roses and whatever else she says she wants. That woman said to me last Saturday, she knew I had to be somewhere at 3, and we had gone and done what we needed to do, and it was 2:15. And she said, well, do you have anything else to do? Because I really want to go over here to Eastwood Ross. Now, that I was thinking to myself, now, you know I got to be somewhere at 3. But you know what I said? Yes, mother, whatever you would like. And I drove that car straight to Eastwood, because I know that I only get one. And I appreciate my mother. If your mother is still alive, you better call her right now. Tell her you love her. Tell her thank you for the sacrifices she made, because she made some. Whether or not she told you, she stayed up at night to make sure some stuff happened for you, even when you didn't know it. She cried because she didn't want you to be raised in an evil, wicked world. So make sure you thank her. And sometimes we don't even appreciate our mamas until we lose, a parent. So make sure you reach out to the one and only mama and give dad a fist bump too while you're at it. All right, I love y'all. I'm Dr. Brenda B, triple board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist. Through my Facebook live streams, my upcoming book, Shine, that'll be out in May. I'm so excited. The cover is beautiful. And all my other events. I help worried moms and dads and grandmamas and granddaddies and teachers and preachers get all the education that they need so that they can be successful in the classroom and in life. If y'all need me, hit me up in my page. If you are my patient, please do not send me messages, because I will not answer them. Reach out to me at whatever clinic you see me. There are nurses and other people who are there to assist you. If you're not my patient, I can help you become one, or I can get you to wherever it is that you need to be so that you can excel in life. Love y'all. Have a good weekend. Be safe and wear your mask. Talk to you later. Bye.